that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. Know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. Now an opening has the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
On their own 47-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball. And
this one intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Play action now. It's Nix. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Still going. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Panthers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
36-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Hill looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hubbard. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Extra point by Little is good. Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
First carry now for Jameer Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
To the pylon, he's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, offensive coordinator's script to start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field. Now, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd down. Nix. This one is caught by Reed. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First pick for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a good show of force there to get 4 tough yards out of that one.
23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that are
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll get this inside the 20 and nice run in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
The kicker on
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Allen trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30. is a handoff to Hubbard. And this will be a Panthers first down. As the tackle's made at about the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now he'll swing out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Cougar 19!
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
He's got his man. That's weekend. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
First down.
Throwing now on first and 10. That one complete to Leggett. He's taken down just shy of the 10. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To the receiver, Horn.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Nick snap on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 20.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Lions first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Gibbs. Heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but you wind up only gaining about a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. A throw there, caught by Lee Gannon. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
A run for the first time. That's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd downs. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 8-yard line.
Sexy with the block. I just want to rock. I just want to. I just want to rock. Body out of ya.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Now, faking the give. Kept this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, from 37, here's second and 8. A quick throw. That's we get on the RPO. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Ball on
6.
the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Now ETN. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
10 yards.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, they turn around and they decide to give it to the big fullback this time to try to get it over the goal line, but this defense proves there is not a lot of room to operate down here close.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Panthers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That one out wide to give. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's Gibbs. And a They'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Dipper Peppers up from the safety spot to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Oh, I said. Ready.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're in my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a screen set up for Etienne. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none. Slim better went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
On my set. Ready.
They hand it to Gibbs. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, you just continue to stare down your primary read. You're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Sandy Lions!
They will take a knee here.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, what?
They'll go down to a knee.
Let's go.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 11.
Look at my team.
They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.